Hello there, wrestling fans. It's your host with the most, Team Ryry, back with another wrestling podcast edition. I have my special friend. He's going to introduce himself in a few minutes. Check out my Twitter and all them other stuff. Twitter, YouTube, all them great social medias. Okay, my friend, kick it off.
What's up? My name is Josh. Um, my Twitter is JoshuaMe2. If you want to check out that, you can go ahead and check that out. Go back to you, alright?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, the first thing I want to discuss is about this whole Daniel Bryan thing. He did pretty well last year at WrestleMania 30. He had a great feud with the 30s. Triple H. He became World Heavyweight Champion. Um, he had a match with Kane at Extreme Rules. Then he had an injury. He was out of action for a while now. Now he's hurt again. Um, he's the current IC champion. So, what's your thoughts on the update about Daniel Bryan, my friend?
Daniel Bryan is he's a mixed reaction with me. You know, it was exciting when he came back, knowing that he was going to come back and try to do the yes movement all over again. But then the way that they're booking him and the way that they are presenting him to us, he's gotten kind of stale. And then the fact of the matter that he's injured all over again is just, to me, it's icing on the cake. I think it's time for Daniel Bryan to hang up the boots.
Yeah, is it not sad? He did a great performer. Overall, I know he was in other wrestling companies, but he's a hell of a performer. In your eyes, my friend, is he a future WWE Hall of Famer? Is it? I know he's not in WWE that long, but can you still put him in the Hall of Fame or what?
As far as his wrestling ability, oh yeah, hell yeah. But you know WWE, they don't like to recognize people what they did outside of the WWE, which I think is a big problem with that company. Um,
Yes.
but yes, I do think that he will be in the Hall of Fame due to the fact that he, kind of changed WrestleMania 30, in itself with the whole Yes movement and the fans wanting him in that main event.
Yes. Speaking of Daniel Bryan again, does he have great mic skills or decent? I know when he first came in, he was kind of scratchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Daniel Bryan, like, when you listen to Daniel Bryan, he's a believable character. Um, he is, sometimes he's there, he hits it on cue, and then sometimes it's like, okay, just stop talking. Um, I feel when he's energetic and when he gets the fans involved, that's when he's on cue. Um, then there's sometimes where, like I said, he is just like, I'm not feeling it right now, Daniel.
Yeah.
If that, that
It,
makes
it
sense.
sucks that Daniel Bryan is hurt right now. When do you think he's gonna come back? Do you think it's gonna be like the first time he got injured, or do you think it's gonna be a short recovery?
Um, I think it's dealing with his neck, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I think so. I'm not really too sure, man.
Because I really try not to really get into what's going on because I really want to be surprised by what's happening. But if it's dealing with his neck, I feel that he's going to be out for a couple of months.
Okay, let's switch gears. Did you watch last Monday night when they had the King of Ring tournament?
I watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch bits and pieces of that Raw.
Yeah, me too. Um, when I heard this news, it happened in Extreme Rules. And once again, W just did this at the last moment, no build up or nothing, And that's not good, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
It's
And with King of the Ring being King of the Ring, that deserves to build up all in itself.
yes. Frankly, it needs its own pay per view again, not just on Raw. Put it on the goddamn pay per view like they did back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Like,
speaking of the King of the Ring, what's your thoughts on the new winner, King Wade Barrett or Bennett Barrett? What's it?
uh, I'm all for them trying to improve the superstar, but it's just like, did they give pull the title off of Barrett just to get the King of the Ring. I just don't understand the concept of what they're doing.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
it's just like they give him a push, and then either he gets injured or he fucks up. Excuse my language. Or you know, it's just like either they give him a push or he messes up, and then they give him a push again, he messes up, and I just don't understand what the WWE is doing with him.
I don't know either. And another thing is, do we really need a King Ring? No, we don't, because it's not working out. It did not work out when Sheamus won it. They didn't give him a major push. They just give him a major heel push. That's it, you know?
Well, I think the problem with the King of the Ring is what they're doing is when they give them the winners start acting all holier now, and that storyline gets old. You know, back in the day when Stone Cold won it, when Triple H won it, they didn't go and start acting like they were the king. You know, yes, they were recognized as the King of the Ring winner, but it elevated their careers to new heights. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I still think they should put it on a goddamn pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Maybe down the road they will, but on Raw, once again, they did the same thing in 2010, you know? The tournament was okay. It could be way better. But it's whatever. You know what I'm saying, my friend?
I tell you what the problem is. What they're doing is they're putting mid-card superstars in that position, and they need to put the main eventers back in that bracket to make that relevant again.
Yes, I agree, but is that gonna happen? Probably not, you know?
No, it's not gonna happen.
Now we all know that Payback will be here, less than 3 weeks from now? Payback?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Now we all know that Extreme Rules just ended last Sunday. Extreme Rules, Payback. Payback is not gonna get the best build up because it's so close to Extreme Rules just ended, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if W was freaking smart, eliminate Payback, and you'll be great for the next period, and that'll be Money in the Bank, and that'll be in June, you know?
Yeah.
But WWE don't give a shit. They just want to make the old money dollar. I mention this over and over, you know? So, whatever. But are you looking forward to the main event, the triple threat match between Orton, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns for the belt?
Am I looking forward to the? It's hard for me because, like, Reindeer and Seth Rollins can put up a good match. Roman, I just don't feel Roman needs to be in that main event spot just yet.
Nope.
I feel that he needs to kind of do his thing, build him up a little bit more, and then you can put him in the main event spot, maybe around Royal Rumble time. But I'm not excited to really see that match, to be honest with
Me neither. But Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar had a great match. I mean, you were there, I was there live, and maybe because it's Mania, it's a different atmosphere, you know.
Right.
And I don't think Roman Reigns should be in a title picture for a long time. Maybe this fall, maybe Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, that'd be good, but not now, you know.
Right, that's why I said, more around Royal Rumble time. More, I feel, like I said, Royal Rumble time, maybe if they do it right with a triple threat match with Shield and next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I feel that that'll probably be, a good match. But I just feel Roman Reigns needs to kind of work on his mic skills, work on his in-ring ability a little bit more before they give him another shot at the title.
You know, it'd be great. Instead of this triple threat match, I prefer. I know it's not gonna happen because it's booked already. 3 former members of the Shield. That'd be great because they could say payback. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Payback's a bitch. You know.
Yeah, and it could be payback. For all kinds of things. If they could include Brock Lesnar into the pay-per-view, then it make it even more better than what they're trying to portray that it is. Because Brock Lesnar can definitely get payback on Seth Rollins.
Do you think Brock Lesnar might make a shocking appearance at Payback, or you don't think that's highly unlikely, right?
Yeah, I think it might be highly unlikely. I think they're gonna try to push him towards SummerSlam. Um, but you never know. You know, with them trying to get ratings, you never know what the WWE gonna pull off.
Yeah, they need more star power these days, but sometimes star power is not a good thing because I mean I prefer these days to see young guys like the guys from NXT like Neville. He did a great job on Extreme Rules. Too bad he's not on the main card, but the only reason he was there because Daniel Bryan was injured, so they had to move things around. You know.
You know, with the match that he did have with Wade Barrett, that was one of the matches of the night. You know, that from the pay per view. But you're right. I feel that they should give the NXT stars more of a of show and tell. I feel that if they did bring them up, I feel that the roster would be 10 times better than what it is.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see Kevin Owens on Raw pay per view. And another thing is, I heard very soon. I don't know if he did already. Samoa Joe signed with NXT. Is that true? Or is that just a rumor or WWE?
I I actually think that's true because when when we was at WrestleMania weekend, it was it was Briscoe and Samoa Joe at the RH show. It was rumors going around that if Samoa Joe won the title, he was going to stay with RH, but he did not win the title. So a lot of people believe that Samoa Joe is coming to WWE.
Do you think it's gonna happen around this summer, fall, or do you think he's gonna make a shocking appearance at the 2016 Royal Rumble?
I'm going to make my prediction right now. I feel that Samoa Joe is going to come in at the next the takeover pay per view.
Oh really?
That's my prediction. That's why I'm going to stick with that. I feel that he's going to come in when NXT has their next takeover.
When is that gonna happen?
So I don't know, but I'm just that's what I think that Samoa Joe is going to make his debut.
You know what? I don't know why he's gotta make his debut in NXT because he's a legend in the wrestling business. So why the hell WWE just don't put him on a roster already on Raw, SmackDown? Because is it because they want to use him in a different way or what?
It's according to what people, what I've talked to people about. Um, Vince does not want Samoa Joe, but Triple H does.
So who won that? Who won that fight? Is it Triple H won it?
Well, Triple H can do whatever he wants with his show. NXT is his show, so Vince McMahon has no control over NXT. That's all Triple H.
So I guess that we're not gonna see Samoa Joe on Raw and SmackDown because that's all McMahon's doing.
Well, I'm pretty sure we will. Once Samoa Joe gets over and starts, like I said, for Vince, it's all about the merch.
Yeah, of course.
Once Samoa Joe starts selling the merch in NXT, he's going to see the numbers, and he's going to want to pull Samoa Joe up.
So you're trying to tell me McMahon does not give a flying shit, sorry my language, about the wrestlers on on Raw, SmackDown. He just give a darn about the merchandise, correct?
Of course. Yeah, it's all about money with Mr. Man.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Look at the product. Look at the product that he's presenting us on a week to week basis. That should tell you enough right there.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it sad? I know people love their merchandise, and sometimes or back in the day, wrestling was freaking awesome. Attitude Era was just the golden ages of wrestling.
It was. It was. Like I said, that's the wrestling that I grew up on. That's what storylines that I know, and that's what I love. That's what I come to love wrestling for. But it's just like now they done dumped it down to PG, and it's just like, what the hell is this? It's just like, what am I watching now?
Yeah, I know, but we just gotta get used to it, or just watch TNA or whatever. But I don't understand. Oh, another thing I want to discuss is, I guess Hulk Hogan. I don't know if it's really confirmed that he got permission for Vince, and I guess he's gonna have an okay because he wants to have a match at WrestleMania 32, like a goodbye match or adios match or a retire match. Did you hear about that or what?
I was actually talking with my brother about this yesterday. Because he told me that that if he gets the clearance from medical to compete, that he will be on the card for next year's WrestleMania.
I think he did get cleared already, Justin.
Well, I with Hulk Hogan, um, I just feel Hulk Hogan really just needs to give it up. I understand that he's the main attraction. He can bring people to seats and everything, but really, WWE advertised that it's the future of wrestling. Why are we going back to the '80s? Why are we going to start from the '80s up in
I don't know. I just because like for older fans, they like to see the old school wrestlers. Now for newer fans, they prefer the young guys. So, it's like a win-win situation. But McMahon's got to make a decision. Now, does Hogan really need to come back in the ring? No, because he had a lot of back surgeries and one more body slam. He might be crippled for the rest of his life. And I know
well,
most of the wrestling fans will not believe me for that.
what I feel that they would do with him, that it will be some type of tag team match with him and John Cena fighting somebody on the opposite side, probably anti-American people, more like Rusev or somebody, you know. So it'll be somewhere to that effect. But
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan won't be in the ring no more than 5 minutes if he is in
Yeah.
a match at WrestleMania.
See, they were thinking about doing that, like, what, 2 years ago? WrestleMania 30, John Cena and Hogan teaming up against, at that time, it was the Un Americans, or Jack Swagger and Cesaro. And they broke up. Then another rumor I'm hearing John Cena versus Hogan for WrestleMania 31. That never happened. So a lot of rumors are going around. Of course, we're going to see a lot more rumors when Mania 32 gets closer. You know what I'm saying?
Right, with the capacity of fans that this stadium can hold, it's going to be a lot of rumors because WWE is going to try to make this the best WrestleMania ever. Because they want to sell out that arena. So they have a lot of ground to try to take up in order to sell out that arena.
Now, if WWE was smart, right now, if they're speaking to you, they should get on their ass and build up a great build up for Mania 32. I know it's only May. They have plenty of time. Don't do it the end of December because no one doesn't give a flying shit about wrestling right now because it's the holidays. They want to spend time with their family and all that hoopla.
Yeah, I mean it's going into the summer. Everybody's getting ready to hit up the beach and take vacations and all that. So
Yep.
wrestling is not on everybody's mind, but the people that do watch it on a week-to-week basis, they deserve at least to be able to watch something that's enjoyable.
I agree. I totally agree. Another thing I want to discuss is I heard rumors. I made a video on it. Gemini made a video on it. Possibility that WrestleMania 33 will be in Minnesota. So, what's your thoughts on that?
If it's in Minnesota, good luck because I won't be there.
You will not?
No, I don't think I want to go to Minnesota in the middle of April because it still will be cold.
I know.
Minnesota is a cold state. But if they do, then kudos to them. I guess they're trying to sell out that arena out there, but I don't think I would want to go to Minnesota.
Yeah, the only way it could be nice if they pushed Mania like in July or August, but that's never gonna happen. I don't want to. Whatever they're gonna have it could be April or March. Frankly, it's gonna be so freaking cold. They're gonna have a lot of snow, so I think that'll be bad for business.
Yeah, yeah. And I said it middle of April. Yeah, I meant the middle of March because it starts in March and normally goes into the first week of April. But yeah, it's cold. It's cold up there.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I want to be wearing. And see, that's the thing because you have to with for traveling, you have to dress according to the weather. And I don't want to pack a big old coat, and I don't want to pack, you know, hand gloves and
Earmuffs and all that. Yeah.
I don't want to have to pack all that. You know, when I'm in California, I had shorts, so I mean, I don't want to have to pack extra stuff that I don't really need.
When I was in California, it was a little chilly, so I brought like some sweats and all that good stuff because I get chilly at night. But I guess everyone's different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like I said, I mean, yeah, because I had shorts on from the time I arrived to the time I left. I mean, when I arrived there, I had sweats on because it was a little bit colder over here in Virginia. But by the time I got to California, got to my hotel room, I switched into some shorts ASAP because it was hot. It was hot where I was at. So.
Yeah. I think that we should just stick with warmer climates like Miami, San Francisco. Speaking of San Francisco, when I was out there, when I was packing, going home, they say it was a great success, and I guarantee they're gonna have Mania again in the near future. Not now because all the Manias are booked. You know, are bidding for other cities. So I guarantee San Francisco want Mania back in the near future, my friend.
I'm pretty sure they do, but I think due to the time difference, and Levi Stadium not having a roof, it kind of messed up a lot of their entrance. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, like the Bray Wyatt, Taker, Sting, Triple H was okay, but probably could be way better at nighttime. You know?
Yeah. I think due to the sun, a lot of people got sunburned.
Oh yeah, you
Because
did. You did. You told me when you got back. I was so lucky. Me and my mom and dad got no sunburn because we were knocking on wood. It's the same thing that happened in Phoenix. The sun, you know what I'm saying?
right,
So I don't know if you were attending that event. You were at WrestleMania 26 or no?
no, 30 was my first.
Okay. See, from my point of view, I know you don't agree with me. I think they should keep it indoors. You know, like or give like the roof that opens. You know?
I totally agree with you on that because if it gets blazing hot, they can cover it up. If it starts to rain, they can put the roof back up because okay, yes, we're in California, but what if it started raining? That was a everybody would have got soaking wet, wet.
Oh yeah.
If it was, if it,
Or on the other hand, if you don't get soaked wet, you might be like on the awning. But what's the odds in that? You might still get wet. You know, for the wind.
right, because we're going to Mania. I'm not thinking about putting no sunscreen on because, I'm thinking, okay, because I was in the 100 section. You got the floor in the 100 section. Okay, I thought I was far enough down that I wouldn't have to deal with the sun. No, the sun was beating on us until the end of the Stephanie Triple H Rock and Ronda Rousey
The promo.
Yes, that's how long that sun was beaming on us.
Wow, and I know you were getting probably a little irritated. So what the hell, you know?
Right, I was, we had a lot of us in the section. We had to use our hand to cover the sun to block the sun out because
Yep.
we couldn't see the rain.
Oh.
And you know, me, I was a little irritated because I got burnt. But I mean, overall, I still enjoyed myself. But WWE, definitely, well, because they don't advertise bring sunscreen, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I
Yeah.
don't know, they might, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not common sense, but, yeah, we're on the sun, we should have bought sunscreen, but, that's the least thing that I'm thinking about when I'm going to a wrestling.
Yeah, I agree. Another thing is, do you follow TNA these days, or do you just follow WWE only, or independence wrestling? What do you follow the most?
I don't follow TNA. I don't know what's going on with TNA. Um, I know that's bad, but I don't. I follow WWE. I follow a little bit of Lucha Underground. And I follow a little bit of the other independent wrestling shows. But TNA, I have no clue what's going on with that
Oh,
brand.
speaking of them luchadors on WWE, what's your thoughts on them? They have a great crowd. You know, when people say lucho or however you want to say it, I think time will tell, or maybe sooner or later they'll be WWE Tag Team Champion because the crowd loves those tag team. You know?
You talk about you talk about the Lucha Libres, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. They're over. You know, they were the group to beat the Ascension down at NXT, and that gave them a big push as far as moving up in the company. But you know, like you said, Vince McMahon, I don't know what he likes to do with his talent. But I mean, if he pushes them the right way, they could definitely a crowd favorite
Yeah.
because they are over. They are over. I will say that.
I'm surprised they're not tag team champions by now.
Well, what they wanted to do was they wanted to do a turn with the New Day, but they didn't want the New Day to do heel tactics as far as like a fan favorite. They wanted the crowd to kind of turn them into a heel, and what better place to do it than in lovely rural street rolls at Chicago.
Yep.
You know
And
what I'm saying? So you know what better place to do it than in Chicago?
so you
And you know, by the way, I knew what state it was in. I was trying to get you to answer that, but I just answered it for you. But you know, Chicago is a wrestling place. So I mean, you can get made or you can get broken there.
so you think the New Day is gonna be a good heel, or I mean, it don't look like they're really a good heel. You know what I'm saying?
Um, the, nobody likes them. I mean, if you like, if they was to put Roman Reigns as the heel right now, well, not right now because Roman Reigns is he's starting to get momentum with the crowd now.
Yeah.
But if you could have put Roman Reigns as a heel before WrestleMania, oh, let me tell you something. Just like I said, the crowd don't like you. It's a great place to it's a great place to turn that person into a heel. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I agree, but I don't think the new. I think the New Day needs a new music. I don't know why people hate them. Is it because they came out so stupid or what? Why people hate them so much?
Um, I don't like New Day because of Big E. I don't like Big E ones.
Oh, you don't? Never did?
I, at one time I did, but Big E is just I just don't like Big E.
Okay.
Like um, Big E, just looking at him and how he tried to portray the character, he's sloppy with it.
Yeah.
He's very sloppy with it.
You like Kofi?
I'm okay with Kofi and I'm okay with his Xavier. But
Do you like Kofi on his own or you prefer this group?
I think Kofi always does better with a group. I mean, except for that one time where he had that little feud with Randy Orton, I've really never noticed Kofi Kingston.
You know what? That was a great feud. And then for some reason, W just buried him and then let Orton go over, you know?
Yeah, and that's the problem because Randy Orton was already over.
Yeah,
and they really didn't need to do that.
They do that all the time. There's the same thing that happened at WrestleMania 30. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt lost.
Yep, you know, and that's a big problem with WWE because I personally feel that Rusev, they put him over at Extreme Rules. No, they put him over at what was the payback? Fastlane. That was the payback, wasn't it? Yeah.
What?
They put Rusev over at Fastlane.
Yeah.
And then they had John Cena win at WrestleMania and at Extreme Rules. Which, if you paid attention to Extreme Rules, the like that match kind of made me mad. I'm not going to lie, because you know you have to touch all four corners without any distractions or interference. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, both of them were at 3 apiece. And then next thing we know, John Cena is doing the FU to Rusev and then touch the turnbuckle. You know, but what should have happened was as soon as John Cena did that move, all the lights should have went off
Yep.
because it was supposed to be without like technicalities or without you're supposed to incapacitate your opponent to the point where you can touch all four turnbuckles.
Yep. So, and speaking of that, Russo and John Cena, we all know they're gonna meet at Payback in an I Quit match. So, who do you think gonna win this match to end the damn feud?
Well, to me, I mean, John Cena has two, Rusev has one. I mean, I don't, I cannot imagine Rusev quitting,
Yeah.
and I don't see John Cena quitting because he's not because he's done one every single I Quit match.
Yep.
Um, so that's a hard. I can't place that. I think they're just gonna beat the hell out of each other, and they're not gonna be answered. They're not gonna be able to answer.
The 10 count?
Well, I don't know if they're gonna do a 10 count, but they're gonna be unresponsive, and the referee's just gonna call the match.
That's what they should done. I mean, they'd be great because everyone assumes John Cena's going, or on the other hand, a lot of people think Russo's going. That'd be great. Both guys beat the shit out of each other, they passed out, and that's it, you know?
I think that, and that's what I hope. Like, what maybe somebody gets speared through something, or like how they did with I don't know if you remember Batista and the Undertaker when they had that last man standing match.
Yes, Backlash. Oh, I think 5 or 7.
Somewhere along that, where Batista speared the Undertaker through the stage thing, and they couldn't. Both of them couldn't answer the 10 count.
Yes.
I want to see. I want them to do something to that effect, so neither one of them will answer because to me it'd be pointless if they had Rusev win and then have another match. I just don't want to see them fight anymore. So because then it'd be a draw, it'd be 2-2, and then they have to have that grudge match. So that's how I see. That's how I see John Cena and Bruce. You there?
Yep. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought you left. Anyway, sorry, what am I gonna say here? So what's your thoughts on Triple H? I mean, do you think he's doing a good job with NXT so far?
Oh yeah, I think NXT is good. I think Triple H definitely is going for the wrestling portion of the program.
Okay.
Because like I say, he's done brought Rhino back. He's done brought Brian Kendrick back. Um, he's opened up the gateway to let people know that wrestling is still here.
Oh, speaking of Brian Hendricks, what's your thoughts on him training Eve Marie? I know she was not that great. All this time she was off TV for a while. So what's your thoughts on her?
When we actually see her perform, then I can definitely give you a results on that.
Okay. I mean, do you think she's just a damn bimbo on Total Divas? I know she's hot, but
I do. I think she's clueless with what's going on in the industry.
I mean, is that sad? I mean, they sign her, and I know the only thing she's good for her looks and her signing, but that's sad, you know.
Yeah, it is sad. I don't like you at all.
I mean, I think she's sexy, but she's in the wrong business if WWE's not gonna use her, right? You know.
Well, I think personally, once her contract is up, she just needs to go and do other things because wrestling is not.
Nope.
What right now for what we see, because I don't know when she'll come back. But yeah, wrestling is not her cup of tea.
Yeah, I agree. The girl used to be with the fucking Delos or whatever. She had a great, yeah, she had a great ring attire on Extreme Rules. What's her name again?
You saw that Naomi?
Yeah, she did great. I mean, the shoes was awesome. Glow in the dark. She's heel now. Um, I think eventually, maybe this fall, she become a Divas champion.
I have a feeling that if she will be one of the next ones to get that belt.
Yep.
It's between her and Paige,
Yeah.
because Paige is a crowd favorite, and Naomi, she deserves the title because yes, she because according to a lot of reports that I read last year, she was actually supposed to win the women's title the day after WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
Last year, yes.
Oh, wow.
But due to her messing up at WrestleMania 30, they took that and brought Paige up.
It's like a punishment, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, she was the one who screwed up because what she was supposed to do when Paige put her in that move, her move, I not Paige, AJ Lee put her in her move. AJ Lee was supposed to tap her hand and make it look like she submitted, and the referee was supposed to call it.
Oh.
And the next night on Raw, she was supposed to confront AJ Lee like, no, you was the one that tapped my hand. I never quit, so I want the match I deserve. And she was supposed to win the title.
Oh.
But due to her messing up, because she tapped out at WrestleMania, they brought Paige up and gave Paige that title.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me mad sometimes with with the divas. They don't put no effort on it because it's gonna be like a 5 minutes match or less, and they put more effort on the guys' matches.
Yeah, but like I say, because lately they've been actually giving the divas a lot more time to actually wrestle.
Yeah, who really did that? I think that Nikki is doing her job. AJ at the time and Paige and the other divas are really stepping up.
Yeah, leave it up. Like I said, we don't have to worry about AJ no more because she's retired. But,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying at the time she did a good job.
Yeah, I feel like the divas, like I said, I mean, um, it's a hit or miss with them. Some weeks it's okay, but then some weeks that it's just awful. It depends on who they put in the ring. Like if they put Natalia and Paige in there together, if they put like Natalia and like I'm really big on Natalia, but if they put like Natalia with Naomi, like you're gonna get a match. The Bella Twins, you can definitely tell they improved on their wrestling abilities, but it's still at some points not believable. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I just hopefully this summer's gonna be good. Oh yeah, speaking of summer, I'm not too sure you've heard. I guess W wants to have like a retirement match between Big Show and Kane. Did you hear? Did you hear about that?
I actually did read that. That match, I mean, it could be if they build it up correctly, it could be an okay match. Like as far as like if they put emphasis on the retirement part and actually follow through with it, um, it could be a good farewell to whoever may lose that match.
Yeah. From my point of view, if they do it correctly, that'd be great. But we all know that they're not gonna do very well because both guys are almost in their career. Actually, they are right now because right now they're doing pathetic storylines right now. They're both in the freaking 30s, and we all know that, my friend. We don't want to see them on TV anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem because they're the ones who won the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Um, I mean, it's just retire. I mean, I'm tired of seeing Kane and the Big Show.
Yeah.
I personally feel they never should have pulled the mask off of Kane.
Yeah.
But I guess they had to come up with new storylines along the way. But
yeah. Well, if they're smart, use Big Show and Kane, take them to NXT as trainers, but I don't think they will go for that.
Well, I don't think. I think the fans wouldn't want to see them down there. I don't think like I'm just when they come out, I just don't want to look at them. I hate to be like that, but it's just like the Big Show is just the Big Show is a joke now.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Is he a future Hall of Famer? Probably, but it's just really sad. The last couple of years, one week he's heel, 1 month he's face. He's just crazy. He's the most turns in the WWE ever. It's bullshit.
It's crazy because they don't know what to do with him. It's like they want him to be, you know, they want him to be this monster, but the fans cheer for him, and then they made him the face according to what the fans want, and then next thing you know, they're turning him back into this wannabe monster, and it's just like, okay, I mean, like, what are y'all doing now?
Yeah,
Like, y'all want,
it's the same thing for Kane. They don't know what to do with him. One day he's the demon's favorite child, and one day he's the authorities member.
like I said, they should never pull that mask off of him
Yep.
after the whole Daniel Bryan situation. They should
Yeah,
have kept the mask on Kane.
I mean, I agree, but his gimmick was getting played out, so they have to do something different.
Well, yeah, everybody get played out, but my thing is though, I mean, you know, Kane, like they could have really used him because they could have did Kane and Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
They could have did so much there's so much that they could have did. Roman Reigns and Kane. They could have did they could have done a lot in my opinion. But they pulled the mask off of him and put him in the authority. And I think that's the problem because the authority is just like a bunch of cowards.
Yeah.
And
I'm kind of
they,
I am so tired of. I don't know if you agree of the authorities. You still like them on TV, or are you tired of them already?
I feel that if there was, I feel that if they had if they, the way that if they had like another group to go against, like if there was multiple groups in WWE and the authority was going after different groups instead of the same people, then that's one thing. But it's like they go after the same people week after week after week. If it's not John Cena, it's Daniel Bryan. If it's not Daniel Bryan, it's
Orton.
right. It's just like, come on now, because back in the Attitude Era, and I go back to the Attitude Era because this is what I grew up on. The corporation they mess with everybody. It's just like you had mid cards in the corporation. You had some low cards in the corporation. You had main eventers in the corporation. You had everybody, but it's just like the authority wants to have all main eventers, and it's just like you have two main eventers that need to retire. So that's how I see the authority.
Yep. Let's see here. When do you think the Undertaker will come back? Do you think he'll come back around Mania again next year?
I think that he might come back sooner than that.
You think so?
I think that I'm hoping for SummerSlam because if they put him for SummerSlam, that gives him enough time to build up for WrestleMania.
Yeah. I'd be shocked if he did make an appearance at SummerSlam this year, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, you gotta realize, they're having a signing at Comic Con in Chicago.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yep.
Yep. They're gonna have Paige, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Sting, and the Undertaker's supposed to sign there. So my guess is, if the Undertaker is signing there, he's with everybody else. They can just bring him right on over to SummerSlam.
Yeah, but the Comic Con. Oh yeah, you're right. Comic Con is in August. That makes sense,
Right, and it's 2 days before SummerSlam.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is smart, not stupid,
Right, and they can just bring him right along with the rest of the wrestlers.
Yeah, and that is very rare that Taker does an autograph session,
Exactly. So it just seems to me that something's gonna give. I don't know if he's gonna be at SummerSlam or if he's gonna appear on the Raw after SummerSlam. But I feel that the Undertaker is gonna come out and call Sting out
Call who out?
because call Sting out because the speculation is that Sting is supposed to wrestle at SummerSlam.
Oh, really?
That's speculations right now.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna wrestle next year Mania. What happened
So
to that? Is that just a?
Sting is supposed to wrestle at SummerSlam.
Oh wow! Against who this time?
I don't. That's the thing. We don't know.
Now I'd be so mad. I know a lot of wrestling fans would be mad if it's Taker versus Sting at SummerSlam. That'd be so stupid.
Well, I don't. Yeah, that would be stupid. But I mean, if you think about it, if you had Undertaker versus Sting and Sting beats the Undertaker,
Yeah.
you can have them build that up until WrestleMania. But
Yeah.
my thing is though but the feel of that match would be gone because that's a once in a lifetime match.
Yeah, you trying to tell me they could have a rematch of WrestleMania 32? That'd be stupid. I prefer like one match and that's it. You know?
Yeah, and like I said, I think that's a me personally. I think that's a once in a lifetime match. You should never try to You just need to have it once and never duplicate it again.
And maybe they could have like a coffin match or some stipulation. Don't make it just one pinfall and that's it because that's boring. You know?
Right.
So I don't know if they want to do a coffin match, or maybe they can use his stipulation, and I don't know what Sting's stipulation will be because I don't know what kind of stipulation he'll put up on the line. You know, maybe his career. You know,
It could be something. It could be something to that.
or maybe they could have career versus career online. No, they did it before. That's played out already. Or maybe the loser will leave the WWE. No, they did it before. They got to come out with something we've never heard of. You know.
That is something. Like I say, if they did do something to that effect, if they did two matches, but I'm hoping that it's not two matches. I'm hoping that Sting fights somebody else at SummerSlam and then goes on to fight the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I looked on Comic Con and see how much tickets cost for Paige and Taker. Holy cow, that's a lot of money just to meet him.
It's $100 to get in, and it's $90 to get an autograph with me.
That's ridiculous. Just for a freaking autograph. No offense, but that's crazy.
And then Paige is like 40, I believe.
Jesus. So if I go, I don't think I will go. Do you think if I go on StubHub, I can find a better deal or no?
I don't know if StubHub will have that because that's like a comic book. That's a comic book.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. Because you're paying for the entrance fee, which is $100, and you're paying per ticket. You know.
So if I ask my dad, go with me. So if I just get the ticket to go in the arena and just go to VIP, can I do that or no?
You have to pay. You have to get tickets to meet the Undertaker.
I know that, but can I just get one ticket for that and then another ticket? Just get the he could just go inside and just walk around. Can I just do that?
Yeah, you can buy. Yeah, you can pay the $100 and that's the entry fee to go into the event and then just walk around. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, okay.
And if you're feeling lucky, like I said, you have $40 on you can be Paige or whatever.
I'm not a Paige fan because I think she's kind of boring. I mean, that's just me, but I know a lot of wrestling fans out here are gonna get mad at me because for saying that, but that's just my opinion. And I know a lot of divas out there are just not that great, in the ring.
I feel that they need to bring Charlotte up. Charlotte is phenomenal.
I know I saw her before on NXT a while back, and she just fucking dominated the match,
You know, like I said, when her and Sasha Banks fought at the event in San Jose, that match was the match of, not even saying, but that's the match of the weekend, like for me, Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
I like to see Sasha Banks on Raw and SmackDown,
She will eventually, I feel that once she loses the title, I don't know who the next one will get it. I don't know if it will be Bayley. I think Bayley's probably the next one in line to get the NXT Women's Championship. But once she loses that belt, she will be coming up.
Yeah, I guarantee you, for some reason, when Charlotte or Banks when they get to Raw SmackDown, they're not gonna put a lot of effort on them because it's Raw SmackDown and that's the McMahon show, you know.
It is McMahon's show, but my thing is though, you can't deny the ability that the women have. You know, like I said, right now with Adrian Neville,
Yeah,
you know,
he's a
you can't
beast.
you can't deny that he can wrestle, and the fans who don't watch NXT can see that. You know, like when he comes out, people are excited to see him come out,
Yeah,
and
he's a
that's
beast.
that's something that WWE needs right now. You know, they need to, because you need the excitement. You need that excitement, like, oh Lord, we're about to see something, that we're not used to seeing. So when Sasha Banks and Charlotte comes up, let Charlotte fight Natalia again, you know, and let the people that never see NXT, let them see a real women's match and see how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's it for this podcast. Thank you very much. Come on board. You want to say goodbye to your viewers?
Oh, Alex, I don't know if I got any viewers, but if I do, check me out. Again, my Twitter is Joshua Me Too. You can hit me up on there. Like I said, follow me, I follow back. But other than that, that's all I have.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. We talked in the past. We never met yet. Hopefully in the future we will. You guys can follow me on Twitter. It's teamryry32. You can check out or sub to my YouTube channel. It's teamryry. And that's about it. Thank you very much, Justin. I really appreciate it. This is a very long podcast, but I'm not too sure when it's gonna be up, my man. Thank you.
No, it's no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a good night, guys, and we'll see you next podcast edition. Podcast edition. So, my here. Have a good night.